What's happening, my friends? How you doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so today I have just a special message that's been on my heart the last couple of days. I didn't write anything down, so Holy Spirit, please just enlighten me and give me the words to say so that I can convey this message to those who truly need to hear it. Or gain this understanding. Okay, so I've been on my twin flame journey since 2019 is when it began, and I like to think of myself as a twin flame master, okay, because I have been working that energy. Okay, I have been really in the beginning I thought it was like, I was really trying to magnetize my divine masculine so we could go off into the sunset, right? And unfortunately that has not been was not completely in my control, because if it was, I would have did it, right? But I just been up and down and through different stages of my connection, and what I want to share today is about learning how to use your twin flame energy for your own benefit, your own manifestation abilities, okay? And so I guess I will have to share a little bit. I probably should have wrote some notes so I can kind of have some direction. I'm sorry, guys. Sip the coffee really quick for some clarity. Okay, so at this stage in my twin flame journey, I'm at the point, okay, and for those who are probably like on my wave, we definitely know who our twin flame are. We've had contact. We've been in and out, in and out, in and out, and we're likely at a time when we're like, hell no, he ain't the one. No, he definitely not the one. Definitely came to the point of being like, no, there's no way in hell I can be with this person. And so that is the point that I was in about 60 days ago. I decided, I don't need this. Thanks for the lessons and the blessings. I don't ever need to speak to you again. And I blocked him on all my socials. It's not the first time that I ever blocked him on my socials, but it was really the first time where I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going back. I don't need this in my life. Fuck this guy, right? And I'm a manifest someone else and da-da-da. And so I fully suggest to my friends, male and female, but I guess that you would definitely be in the divine feminine energy if you have gone through this. Even if you're in a masculine, even if you're a male, okay? And so I absolutely suggest that you really do have to learn how to let go. Earlier in my journey, something that was how I started feeling like, oh yeah, I'm a master at this shit, is the art of letting go, okay? And the art of, really being in that feminine energy so that you do magnetize your divine masculine back to you. And I'm telling you, friends, this will work not only with your twin flame, okay, but also with any type of soulmate, any person. If you pull back your energy, it's going to draw that person to you, assuming they have a significant interest in you, okay? And so early in my journey, I really did learn the art of like letting go, pulling back, and focusing on myself, like radical focus on self. Like, I don't even see you. And so, friends, I'm telling you, if you're trying to attract a partner, whether it's your twin flame or not, focus on yourself and you're going to attract someone. When you're in your bliss, when you're doing your thing, when you're working on your own projects, loving on yourself, you're going to magnetize soulmates to you, okay? It definitely absolutely works. And so I got really good at doing that, and I got to experience my divine masculine, ricocheting. I don't know if it's a ricochet, but coming towards me, based on me not focusing on him. And through those experiences, we always parted again after, I got to experience him admitting his feelings to me, meeting up with me, apologizing to me, Okay, and even in our last conversation, something also really significant. I'm sorry that this is not like streamlined, but is healing streamlined? No. So I'm just going to tell you. One of the most significant things where I really knew that we were on some sort of energetic string, or that our pull together was really significant, is I had quit smoking weed for 30 days. This was like probably 2 years ago. And on my 30th day of me quitting weed, right, which is about how long it takes for it to get out of your system, he calls me and he's like, I'm clean. Mind you, I did not even know that he was dirty. I did not know that he had a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been on drugs other than, weed or whatever, and I've never been like involved. And I didn't realize that was a huge part of why he, stayed away from me, is because he was doing cocaine, okay, among other gangster things, okay. and so he hits me up right at me finally, like, the weed getting out of my system, 30 days, right, to hitting me up saying he was clean. And so that was like a very significant realization of just how connected we are, like how that divine feminine energy really does lead her masculine. Like, there was no communication to him that I wasn't smoking or whatever. It had nothing to do with him, okay? And, just for him to come up and say that to me, it was just very profound, in realizing just how connected that we are, okay? And so if you're, most likely whatever you're going through, he's going through a version of that. And you can test your connection in these different ways. I just highly suggest for the divine feminine to learn how to pull back that energy, learn how to relax, learn how to just focus on yourself, And I built so much. I built myself up so much, and I didn't even realize how, not just in my relationship or my connection with him, but in my other soulmate relationships that I experienced, being able to focus on myself, it really is magnetizing for masculine energy, okay? And so let's go back to the last 60 days. Now, 60 days is significant to my connection because that seems to be about how long our energetic exchange lasts. So through the back and forth with us over the last, since 2019, we would come together, in a conversation and quickly fall apart, but that energy of our exchange would last about 60 days. And we'd be like, he'd stay away from me, I'd stay away from him, but within 60 days, somebody's making contact. And it was like a breath of fresh air. Oh, hey, and then boom, fall apart again. And like I said, we could go 60 days. It wasn't always 60 days, but 60 days was definitely like when we're at a long stretch. Like when we're like, no, I don't need her. I don't need him. That's about as long as we've been able to go without, feeling the significant twin flame pull. Okay. And, so we're at about the 60-day range right now. And I definitely was feeling the pull. So like what I was saying, my last time that I blocked him on all my outlets, and even like I blocked and deleted his phone number, okay? So I was serious about the blocking. And it's because he started revealing his truth to me about, and if you're on my wavelength and you've been watching collective readings, it was confirmed to me that he was engaged with same-sex activities, definitely drugs, definitely ill, okay? These things that I already knew intuitively through collective readings, and I do enjoy listening to collective readings because I really feel like it's strengthened my discernment. Sorry, my music. How my battery running low? Oh, hold on guys, let me just plug it up. My bad, guys, my bad. Okay, Um, that was very distracting. Yeah, so it feels a little bit embarrassing, but I want to share this with you because it's the truth, okay? And I want you guys to know, like, if you haven't heard from your divine masculine, but you feel the inkling that he's involved with certain things based on, you using your discernment and whatnot, I want you to know that, yeah, most likely it is true. My divine masculine actually came out and admitted certain things to me, and he was like so close, okay? So close to like revealing it all to me. And then he kind of like backed out, and then my ego kicked in, and I was like, oh, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Like, you're not my friend. You can't even really like be upfront. You feel like it's okay to come into my life, love bomb me, and then disappear. I told him, I said, yeah, you won't steal my energy anymore. That's exactly what I said to him. I was so mad, and now that I'm I'm a couple months out from this experience, I'm realizing how much I was in my ego, with my reaction. But it's neither here nor there, okay? He's giving me plenty of ego. Shit. Your girl can get mad, okay? And I just went into my self-protective mode. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for my twin. I'm so thankful for this whole experience, okay? Because I've become so strong, so magical, so amazing, okay? And it was definitely my choice, because I could have been scorned. I could have, not done the healing work. I could have blamed him. But because I chose to master my twin flame energy, I've been rewarded. And even though I couldn't make my twin do it, right? And Spirit is actually telling me, like, don't be so sure, just because it's not in our path right now to be engaged with each other. That's not necessarily true, because there have been times when he has quit doing drugs, and the first person that he wants to come and share that with is me, and so I don't know, he has admitted that I have affected his life in a positive way, and I'm really, really thankful for that. So I don't want to talk too much shit, because I feel a lot of unconditional love and compassion for him, okay? So that's where the tears are. Okay. And so I'm really grateful that I'm able to be in that energy and space and clearing your energy and letting shit go. Hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm really distracted. I'm like, the dog's barking. I'm like, I don't want anybody to walk in and hear me tell this story. So I'm so grateful. And it definitely took me to be intentional about how I choose to feel about it, for me to gain so much power. My last soulmate that I was entangled with, I thought he was gonna, we had telepathic communication as well. Business partners, I thought we were gonna be able to really build something together, and it was a little bit in spite of my twin, like, yeah, you didn't want to be with me? Yeah, I'm about to go be superstars with somebody else, because my twin is, has superstar energy too. And, so I'm really grateful that I had already experienced everything I did with my twin, so that when I saw the narcissistic traits coming up, with this other guy, I was able to really get through it. you know, I was betrayed. I mean, it was crazy. I don't feel like telling all that right now, but them stories they've been telling in the collective readings, like, your girl experienced all of that shit 100%, and I have come out totally fucking victorious, okay? And so, not to say that it wasn't painful or sad at moments, but I don't know, I was able to really like detach. And I like, when you see somebody is intentionally trying to hurt your feelings, it kind of takes the sting out. You know, I mean, you could be like, nobody cares about me, why? But it's like, when you love yourself enough and how great, you know how great you are, you know what you bring to the table, and then somebody tries to intentionally like make you feel some type of way about yourself, like, it don't work. Not for me anyways. And I guess because I was just so protected by my angels, my guides, my ancestors. I mean, everybody was there, okay? Everybody was there, so that I didn't even really feel like my vibration was able to maintain. So, using your twin flame energy. In this last bout, when I blocked him from everything, blocked his number, and deleted it, and did all that, and really put the intention up of, no, I don't want to think about him anymore. That's not fit to be my divine partner. He's obviously a devil worshiper. Like, like hell to the nah. And part of me was feeling like, you know, I know, okay, let's stop playing with myself, that he was involved with doing negative spell casting towards me and intending to harvest my energy and all this shit, okay? I know that he was a part of that. And so I was just like, no, like, why would I give this man any more energy? Why would I be kind to somebody like this, right? And so I cut it off. I cleansed my energy, and I thought I was being, you know, Billy Badass about it. And ultimately, our 60-day time period came around. I really felt him pulling on my energy. I ignored it. I blocked it out. I was like, I do not care. No, you cannot have me. I don't care. You know, I was refusing to communicate with him telepathically. I mean, we used to have like what I would call as our 5D bedroom. And there was so much astral sex that went on between us over the last couple of years. And I just, nope, like, would not engage with that energy at all. And to the point where, you know, it did fade a lot, you know, after I practiced blocking it. And like, even if I would see synchronicities, like, I don't know what's up with the license plates out here in Georgia, but like, there were so many synchronicities in the damn license plates, and I would just ignore them and roll my eyes anytime I would see, you know, our initials or something, whatever was a synchronicity where I knew it was him. I was really blocking that energy off, and then I don't know, I was struggling to get my own energy up. All of a sudden I started feeling tired and drained, and I don't know exactly, but I'll say that I even took a picture of myself, and I don't know, like, my skin just looked dry or something. Like, my skin was just looking dry, and I realized that, you know, I was drained. In fact, now I'm remembering better. Like, about 10 days ago, I had like a little flu, and hold on, I'm hearing a lot of noises. What's with all the barking? I'm struggling too. What's wrong with you, Pondo? Oh, I need to sit here. Okay. So, I'm sorry guys. Like, This is like the worst video on earth. I'm still gonna post it though. Are you okay? You alright? Oh, you okay? Okay. He's like all up on my legs. I cannot even scoot in. Okay, he moved. Don't. No. Talking. So I got a flu like 10 days ago. My son came home with a fever, headache, and I'm very empathic. I kissed his forehead. I didn't like, because he was like delirious in his sleep. So I like drew the illness out of him into my own body. I was like, I can manage the symptoms better if they're inside of me. That boy was up and ready to go the next day. I was down for several days. And I've been realizing that it may have something to do, like maybe my twin has quit doing drugs again, or at least went through some withdrawals or whatever. And because I was feeling like my skin was crawling, like what the heck? And it was also right at the 30 days of me quitting smoking again. So I've been, I stopped smoking about 30 days ago during the Lionsgate, just as a between me and God situation. And I was like, there's no way I'm having withdrawals, because I mean, it's been 30 days. I didn't have any physical withdrawals, and it's just weed, right? But, you know, maybe because it was finally like really out of my system. I don't know. But I just know that my skin was crawling. I couldn't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. It was horrible for like a good 3 days. And so Spirit has been kind of letting me know the last couple days that it may be related to him and something that he was going through physically. That's why I had such like a jolt, like such a strong pull, because I'm telling you, like, I thought it was the flu, and then I kept getting these, like, all of a sudden all these like drug addict reels were in my feed, and they were educating me on withdrawals, and I was like, damn, like that flu I had really felt like withdrawal. Crazy. And so I'm telling you all that story because I was feeling super drained. And I was just like, oh my God, what's good with my skin? Like, there's this picture that I just recently posted on my Facebook, and I was just like, what the hell, you know? And you can see now I'm back to looking glowy again, and like, you know, just dewy. I was just looking like pale, like even as black as I am, like, you know what I mean when your skin is not shining, you know? And so the whole point of this 23 minutes that I have been talking was to say that I let go. I stopped barring him from me. I stopped barring and blocking out my twin flame connection as if, you know, as if it was just like some regular relationship, right? And I just let the energy flow. What I noticed is that first of all, it wasn't so much sacral energy. Like usually I felt very connected to my twin in my sacral chakra. This time it really felt like a heart chakra connection. I had some tears, just kind of like release, love. I don't know what. I don't know if maybe he's been crying, you know, or whatever, but definitely was doing some crying yesterday, but also just feeling like really, really good. And my energy restored. All of a sudden I had the pep in my step. Like, we're both musicians, and so I've been feeling like real dull lately. You know, a little lack of creativity. And I felt restored. I feel restored. Like, and so the point of this video is to share, you know, be thankful for your twin flame connection, and that you can actually use that energy to manifest. okay? You don't have to feel like you're saving yourself for him, or that it's, you know, he's your divine partner, because he may not be your life partner. But if you're really a twin flame, you can't really cut that energetic tie. So, and that you're actually doing yourself a disservice by trying to block it. So instead of trying to block it, learn how to use it. I'm sure that your connection is not exactly like mine. It's unique, right? And so I don't have actual instructions other than to just let it flow and to have unconditional love for your divine partner, or your divine, for the connection. Just have unconditional love. You know, I gave my twin to God. Like, before I cut him off, I had really said, you know what, God, I cannot wait for him. I can't lift him up. I cannot. Like, the way I was working our connection before, I was like, I literally gave my connection to God. And then we ended up having our last conversation. I don't know, you know, I was feeling recently like he may die. I don't mean to sound morbid about that. I almost was kind of like, well, maybe when he dies, then we could be buddies in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And like I've said, I'm sorry to sound so morbid, but I mean, that's just the reality of the truth, okay? Is that the way he's living his life is not one that is where you live, okay? And so, but you can still have unconditional love for someone who, that you don't want to have like a physical relationship, you know, just truly appreciate, no, Pando. Just learn to appreciate it for what it is and everything that it's taught you and activated in you. And that energy is readily available for you, and it's extremely potent. It's extremely potent. It will help you with your beautification and your art. Okay? And whatever it is, you know, you can use that energy and focus for whatever. And so that is basically what I wanted to share, is that your twin flame connection, it matters, and it's not useless. That energy is not useless. It's extremely potent manifestation power. If ever you're feeling imbalanced in your own masculine energy, you can definitely draw from that. You know, I definitely know that my twin was is basically siphoning my energy through my sacral chakra, and I'm not really sure how I got us from the sacral chakra to the heart chakra. I don't know how that exactly happened, other than from me pulling back, okay, and then me reconnecting from the heart chakra. So it'd be really easy for me to think about him in a sexual way, and like maybe that would be draining for me, because my mind will feel like, oh, well, he hasn't given to me to deserve that sexual energy from me. But with the heart chakra and the unconditional love, I don't know, it just seems so easy to just appreciate another human being for who they are. Because he has like songs and stuff, and like I was like refusing to listen to any of his music, and like, no energy from me, no, you know, just cut him off. And I just realized that like I cut myself off. And so cleanse your energy, take the time you need, you know. But if you ever are feeling like something's missing, or it's not right, or you feel imbalanced, it may be because, you know, anytime you put blockages up, you know what I'm saying, ultimately you're the one being blocked. So heal and forgive. You know, just forgive your twin for not being the man or woman that you expected them to be, and give them to God, you know, as far as what is supposed to happen between the two of you. Or, you know, you don't drain yourself trying to fly, trying to bring them with you, you know what I'm saying? Just really give the whole connection to the Most High. Okay? So I think that's enough rambling. Maybe I'll do this video over again so that it's like shorter, more clear and concise, but I just wanted to share my heart with you all today. And I would love to get your stories about your twin in the comments. Like, go ahead, vent, let it out, or just speak on it, try to make sense. Because this video is, I'm just trying to make sense of what I've been experiencing, okay? So thank you so much, and peace and love to you all.